Hello guys, this is my review on the Microsoft E3 2012 press conference. And so, let's see, they started off with Halo 4, which I already am not too excited about. I love Halo, but Halo 4 just hasn't seemed to been agreeing with me too much. But whatever. So, it starts off, it's like ship crashes, and then it's like you find these Covenant, and then these weird squid things appear, and it's like, wow. I'll tell you what that's from. Right here, Crisis 2. It's the same squid alien dudes. Like, I think they look the same. The only thing that was different was that, like, they opened up their face or something, and then, like, it was a flaming face. Like, they opened up their helmet and it was a flaming face. I don't know. That was the only difference I saw in the comparison there. Like, the guns even kind of look the same, sort of. Like the gun right back here on the Crisis case. You just add a scope on it and it was the battle rifle. And the battle rifle was firing one shot. Isn't it a 3-round burst gun? I mean, they've had it since Halo 2. They took it out in Reach, but I mean, you're bringing it back. Shouldn't it be 3-round burst? Or are you going with the classic, like, thing that they wanted to do with Halo 2? Or whatever. But then they moved on to Splinter Cell, I think, and I wasn't impressed. I wasn't disappointed, it's just Splinter Cell. And then, let's see, then, what was one thing that they talked, oh yeah, okay. Then I remember that they talked about the, like, integration with tablets and, your phone and your Xbox, and they're all connected now as one. They're like a smart TV or something like that. And it's like smart glass, I think is what they called it. And basically, like, you're watching Sherlock Holmes is one of the things that they did, and you can, like, watch it on your tablet and then pause it, and then it'll go right to your Xbox and you can watch it there. And then they were like, and right here, it brings up a list of the cast and crew and all information about it and everything. And I'm like, wouldn't you want to watch the movie? If you were watching the movie, I don't want to know about the cast and crew while I'm watching the movie. If I want to know about the cast and crew, I sit through the end of the movie and I watch the credits. The things where it lists, like, this person played this person, and this person played this person, and this was the director. Like, that's at the end. And then, they were like, and this tells you exactly, in Game of Thrones, like, this guy's riding off to some place up in the north. They're like, this tells me exactly where I'm going so that I'm not confused. And I'm like, well, you're probably confused because you were looking at your tablet and reading about the cast and crew. But I don't know. And then they were talking about, like, using your tablet now with searching the web, which you can now do through your Xbox. But I mean, I have a computer, so wouldn't I just use my computer to browse the web if I really wanted to do that? I mean, But then they showed Tomb Raider, which I was really excited about. It looks really awesome. It's like got this dramatic feel with, like, this action-y thing. It looks really, really nice. You were falling down a river, you shot things, and you flew through trees. It was like, oh, that was so cool. And then, I really liked that. Oh yes, the E3, yeah. With EA Sports, they're combining Kinect with it, and I was thinking, great, it's going to be like 2011 again, where it was just Kinect. But it wasn't as much Kinect. There was still Kinect stuff. I mean, it's not like I don't want there to be Kinect stuff, but there was. But what they were doing with the EA Sports thing is that with, like, FIFA, you can, like, make calls without going through menus, like, substituting players. And then, like, you can tell your computer player to, like, pass it to you. You can be like, hey, pass it to me, and then he passes it to you. And then if the ref makes a call on you, and then you can argue about it, you'll be like, that's the stupidest play ever. And then, like, the game actually reacts to it, and it's like, oh, he's getting a little offensive down there. He's mad about that play. which I think is really, really cool. I think that's really neat, because it's like, what would actually happen if you were actually playing in a game, you know? And so, and then they did kind of the same thing with Madden. Like, you know, you can say set, hike, and throw the ball, which is like the same thing that you could do in Kinect Sports 2 last year, but it's Madden this year, so, you know. But, then they showed the South Park RPG. That game, like, I wasn't excited, like, I was kind of excited about it. Now I really want that game, because it looks hilarious. It looks so funny. They even had Matt and Trey, the creators of South Park, come out on stage, and they were just like, yeah, like, you know, you could tell that they didn't practice, and it was so them. It was awesome. I liked that. I don't know why, but I did. And so then, yeah, then they announced Dance Central 3, which, I don't know, we already have 2 Dance Centrals, and Dance Party, what, that other dancing game for the Wii, you know, like, this is my best move right here, waving your hands in the air, yeah, like, I don't dance, I'm not going to buy that game. I guess other people buy that game, but I'm not going to. And then they had, like, some rapper guy, who, I don't even know who he was. He was a rapper dude with dance moves, and he came out and he danced, and I was like, when did Usher, that was his name, and then it's like, I was like, when did Microsoft's press conference, which they said at the beginning was all about the Xbox 360, become a concert, you know? I was like, that's stupid. I, like, turned away from my TV for, like, the 4 minutes that the song was going on. Ugh. It was just like, ugh. And then, they talked about how you can now browse your Kinect in, like, Spanish. Like, yay. I guess. I mean, like, if the Spanish person still wants to search for Call of Duty, don't they still have to say Call of Duty or something like that? Or is it like with like Mega Man in Japan where it's like Rockman or something? I don't know. Whatever. You can now search in Spanish and French and German and 15 other languages, they said. So, I guess that's kind of cool if you don't live in America. And then, what else? Oh yeah, they announced like 3 games right in a row. They were like, these are all world premieres. It was like, one game looked kind of cool from the creators of Toy Soldiers. Is like, fight as like a god or something. I don't know, they didn't do much on it. It was just like a 1-minute trailer. And then there was this one, it was like a car. I don't even know what it was about. It was just like, oh, she's the best. Like, you think that they're talking about a person, but then you like figure out halfway through that it's a car, and you're just like, I'm lost. I don't know. I didn't get it. I don't even know what the game's about. I don't care about the game. I probably won't look up anything about it. I mean, unless people think that it's going to be the greatest thing ever. But then they released another game called Matter, which looked kind of cool, and then it's like, it's only for Kinect. I mean, I own a Kinect, but I don't want to stand in front of my TV, like, you know, yelling about stuff. And that's kind of the cool thing about FIFA. You know, it's not like, it wasn't like you are just yelling at your TV with nonsense. It's like, you probably would just react that way. Like, if you were with your friends or something, and you were playing the game, you know, it's not like you don't communicate with your friends, so if you yell that, and your Kinect's just right there, you know, it's just a natural reaction sort of thing. It's not like, you know, purposely yelling at your TV to do stuff. Like, when I was doing the Halo Anniversary things, you know, scanning all the enemies so that I can look at them in a 3D model, you know, you're just like, analyze, you know, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know, until I sound like an idiot, and my mom's like, what are you doing? You know, I'm yelling at my TV like I'm a retarded person. You know? I don't know. But then, I can't really think of anything else that wowed me, or that I would even remember thinking about, or talking about. I'll probably remember something else that I'll regret talking about, but I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, nothing exciting, nothing like... Well, I mean, I guess there were a couple of exciting things with Tomb Raider, but nothing that I'm, like, super excited about. I don't know. But then, like, after the things, they were just like, with the Halo 4 thing, they were literally just like, oh man, dude, that game, those graphics, they look good. I'm like, all that you got out of the demo was the graphics. You paid the most attention to the graphics. Nowadays, it's like, graphics will always be, like, you'll know what's happening on the screen. It's like the graphics just work. I mean, oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Oh, I almost forgot about that. They showed that. They had about 7 near-death experiences. Alec Mason almost died 7 times about, you know, almost died in a car crash, but he didn't because of Call of Duty, you know. And then he almost died because a plane hit him, but he didn't. He almost died because a building hit him, but he didn't, you know. I watch him, like, die at the end of the game. Like, oh wow, you finally died. You know? It's like, escort the president or something. I don't know. Literally, Call of Duty has been the same thing since Modern Warfare 2. It hasn't been anything different, anything new, except for, like, zombies. I love zombies. That's the only reason I play Black Ops now. I hate the campaign in Black Ops, just because it's kind of confusing. And then, the multiplayer, I hate the COD point system. It's so annoying. And if they bring that back in Black Ops 2, I'm kind of like, what's the point in buying it? I have basically 2 zombies with me when I have Black Ops 1. You know, I can get all the World at War zombies, and then I can get all the Black Ops zombies, because I have them. So, what's the point in buying Black Ops 2, unless you're just like one of those Call of Duty people that has to have every single Call of Duty, even though it's the same thing, literally. It's like, maybe a step up graphically. Like, that's it. That's it. But, I don't know, that's my reactions on E3. And I was depressed when they didn't mention anything about maybe the new console that they were talking about and rumoring, but overall, I wasn't super disappointed, but I wasn't really excited about anything that happened at all. So yeah.